Okay, greetings students of Australian University. Here we come, week 4 already. So as you can see, time flies so fast. Uh, Thus, I need to suggest that you need to make an effort to plan for time so you can have the time to do your activities in Business 313. So with week 4 in mind, we have about 7 more weeks to the end of Business 313. So please understand that um, time will fly very fast if we don't make an effort to plan accordingly so we can do the quiz, the discussing questions, the written assignment, and submit them in a timely manner. I do realize that some of you tend to do work and submit on Sunday. Sometimes it is okay because you do have a family, and I do respect that. And you have a job to do. I also respect that. But in between the week, trying to squeeze a little time here and a little time there, read your course materials, read the questions, and trying to have a mindset of what you plan to do for the quiz, for the discussion questions, for the written assignments. Planning is critical. So you don't have to rush on Sunday. Sometimes people do a great job when they have limited time, but sometimes that is not the case. From my experience, many students um, don't provide quality work when it comes to the last minutes trying to turn in their work. So again, trying to plan your time accordingly so you have plenty of time to do quality work for your course. And not only this course, but other courses as well. So just to give you some inspirational note, um, even though I already have my PhD, I'm still in school. So, I'm getting my second master's degree. So I have a job. Well, I do have a full-time job and I do have a part-time job. So I'm working 2 jobs and I do also go to school. So, and then I try to make sure that I manage my time so I can do many things at one time. So moving forward, we are in week 4 right now. So in week 4, what do you need to do for week 4? So in week 4, you have the normal reading. So remember, we don't have a textbook in this course. So make an effort to find external sources. You can go to Australia online library to look for external sources about the business concept that you are trying to have with the business models, the target markets, startup funds, contingency plans. These are the concepts that we are discussing and we will be discussing in the next 7 weeks. So do your weekly reading because they are important and relevant in how you present your ideas in the next 3 written assignments for the business plan. So for this week, reading assignment focuses on the different types of business plans. So based on your need and the time that you have, so if you really you have a good idea and you're trying to rush and trying to have a business plan, well, you need to write a 1-page business plan. So in the 1-page business plan, you include what is the purpose of your business, where will be your business, what business model you will have, how you will fund your business, and the contingency plan. What if the business doesn't go well? What would you do? So you might have a 1-page business plan, or you might use the standard if you have the adequate time, or you might use the lean business plan, or you might use the startup business plan. So the startup business plan is more inclusive with elements that we discuss here, including the executive summary, the business model, the target market segments, the startup funds, and the contingency plan. So different types of business plans. Read about turning into an entrepreneur. So in this situation, they just what characteristic make you become an entrepreneur? So then you need to evaluate the business model. Now, a business model is basically a strategy, a concept that you can use to generate revenue. So these are the reading for this week, looking into the different types of business plans, turning into an entrepreneur, evaluating your business model. Then you need to do the discussion with peers respond. Remember, don't write one or two sentences of peers respond. You need to elaborate on the peers respond that correspond to the central question being asked. Minimize or avoid responding like great job and I like your post. Those are not quality posts and you will not get points for sharing such feedback. Do quiz number 4. And then of course, for week 4, you do have another homework activity where you have to write a business outline. Now remember, this is an outline, not a paragraph. It's an outline where you have to identify part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. And under each part, what are your sub-elements? So these are the 4 tasks that are assigned in week 4 in Business 313. So for the discussion question, it says identify which of the entrepreneurial traits in the video. Now I realize this link doesn't work, so therefore I provide you with another video that discussing about the traits that an entrepreneur must have. For example, as an entrepreneur, you need to be visionary. You need to be passionate. You need to be tenacious. You need to have the will to work hard. You need to be confident. You need to be flexible. You need to be prudent with financial resources and financial decision making. If you are not prudent about this, you will lose money and end up closing your business, which is not good. Be resilient. Resilient is so important in this situation because you might have up and down. And when you have up and down, you need to be able to find that strength to keep you moving forward so you don't give up because the marketplace is volatile. And so you have to be able to find that inner strength, whether from whatever source you find it, be resilient. And also in the discussion, you need to respond to at least one of your classmates' posts. Don't minimize, just respond to one. Of course, you can respond to multiple responses with quality feedback. So as you can see here, I already show an example of the discussion original response. So you read the question, you present your original response. So at least minimum 4 to 5 sentences discussing the central idea of the discussion. Then the homework activity. The homework activity is a business outline. So as you can see here, this is my example of a business outline. So based on your business concept, what is that you're trying to do? So trying to be mindful that you need to focus on your business concept, your business model. What are the 3 business models that you use? Your target market. Who will be your target market? You need to focus on your primary and your secondary. Your primary is your main customer. What if you don't have the main customer? Where can you find your second dairy customer? For example, if I have a retail business online, so most of my primary target will be um, uh, online customers who using social media. So social media participant will be my primary target market segment. So you need to make sure that you focus on your primary target market segment and your secondary target market segment. Then your startup funds. What are your 3 potential funds that you can use? What are your 2 funds that you might potentially reject? Then your contingency, your exit plan. And if you have extra information for the business, you can put in the appendix. So you are writing an outline, not a paragraph, an outline similar to this one. Please do not copy and paste from the internet because I do have a mechanism to check on them. You need to be original. This is your business plan. So whether you are going to open a business or not, I'm trying to be original with your business idea based on the business concept that you wrote in week 1. So there's no need for you to go to Google and trying to copy and paste because I do find I do have mechanism to determine whether or not the outline is yours or copied. Remember, we focus on academic integrity at Strahan University. So if you have sources that you use from another person and you're not given the credit, then it will become problematic. So week 4 discussion, as I share, you need to focus on discussing the entrepreneurial traits from the video that you discussed. So these are the discussion for week number 4. And then you have to do the quiz. Now, every week I make an effort to post the notes that align with the quiz because we don't have a textbook. So make an effort to read the notes and take the quiz. It's very easy. So once I post the notes in the announcement, the notes are sent automatically to your email. So make an effort to check your email. And then for, I want you to be proactive. Being proactive means that you need to be prepared so you can write the second written assignment. The second written assignment focus on the primary and the secondary target markets. So for the second assignment, and I already saw a few students already wrote because I already put out the sample paper, the template, and a video guiding you on what you need to do for the second written assignment. So for this assignment, who is your target market? Describe the target market for your business plan. Without the target market, you don't have the customers. Without customers, you cannot generate money, profit. So it doesn't matter what business model you have. You need to understand who will come to your stores and buy the products or services that you plan to sell. So for this paper, you need to focus on write a 1 to 2 page where you describe your primary. Remember, primary, you need on your paper, you need to use the word primary. Okay, I don't care what you do. You need to use that word primary. So that will be your first paragraph. Your second paragraph, you need to talk about your secondary target market. You need to use these words on your paper. So again, you are writing a paper. So you need to make sure that you have an introduction. You need to start out by 1 or 2 sentences restating what is your business concept, what business model you will use. Then from the business concept and the business model, who will be your target market? Introduce that in your first paragraph. Your second paragraph talks about your primary, and your third paragraph talks about your secondary target. If you want to have a conclusion, summarize it, how the primary target and the secondary target markets support you in bringing in the volume that you need to run a successful business. So the specific course learning outcomes associated with this assignment is for you to justify your target market segments for a specific business that you have in which you wrote for the week 1 homework activity. So by any means necessary, be proactive, trying to do your work early and not wait until Sunday. I don't mind you doing your work on Sunday, but do provide your work with quality. I do tend to send messages via your text or email. Um, this is how I communicate with you. This is how I reach out to you. So you can be productive and successful in this course. This is a very easy course. And I know you can do that. So by any means necessary, if you need help, instructional support, feel free to text me or call me. I will respond in a timely manner. So this is Dr. Nguyen. Good luck with your assignment in week number 4.